Welcome to the Wedding Wisdom Series. This series is for couples planning their wedding. There are tips that are going to be for planning your wedding. There are going to be tips for things that you should avoid. This is going to be a series that we're going to do on a regular basis, and each week will be a little bit different and have a different aspect of the planning for you. I hope this helps as you make your decisions. By the way, I'm Sandra Schuff, the owner of Lavender Manor Weddings and Events. I'm a wedding planner and a wedding venue owner both. Been doing weddings most of my life. We'll see you in the next video. Welcome to today's episode of the Wedding Wisdom podcast that we do, where we try to help couples feel confident, organized, and excited about their wedding day. So today we're going to talk about something that every spring couple in Spokane should understand: spring weather. So spring weddings are, very romantic and fresh and full of beauty, but spring in Spokane also has its own personality. So we need to work with that, which is a beautiful time of year. Spring in Spokane is not usually a season where you have all day constant weather that's all the same, or storms, but you may experience sunshine, a little light rain, maybe some wind, and a glowing sunset all in the same day. So March is just a little bit too chilly, in my opinion, for an outdoor wedding. Of course, it depends on the year. But then April, things warm up and it gets beautiful, especially the second half of April. That can be a really nice time for an event. And also May is really comfortable. Everything is greened up. Maybe the flowers aren't all in bloom, but everything is beautiful and green, and the weather is lovely at that time. June is absolutely the ideal month for a spring wedding. Then everything's in full bloom, the sun is shining, the temperatures are lovely. Let's summarize this. Why are spring weddings so appealing? Well, spring, again, feels fresh and romantic and full of life, and mid to late April is lovely. May is balanced, and early June has warmth and longer daylight. So what to plan for? Remember, it's spring temperatures and those swings, potentially some light rain, some wind, but cool evenings and beautiful sunsets. Let's think about some timing that might be involved for a spring wedding. So your mornings are going to be calm. Your afternoons might have a little bit of breeze and that kind of thing. Your evenings, though, will be absolutely beautiful. Your sunsets will be beautiful, but it might be a little cool. So there are solutions for that, though. If you have an outdoor fireplace, if you have fire tables, even heaters, especially the kind where the flame goes up the middle like you've seen in most restaurants, it not only gives you places for warmth for people so they will stay at your reception, but it creates a really beautiful ambiance. So those are really some special things you can do any time of year, but especially in the spring, it's something to consider. So a backup plan is also something you should think about. Backup plans don't create problems, they create peace of mind, because now you have a backup plan. At Lavender Manor, we do have a 3,200 square foot event tent. It's basically a tented facility that has clear sides when needed, or it can be open when needed. And that is not only a plan B, but it also can be your plan A. So what can you do to help your guest experience be a little bit better, besides having ways to be warm and that kind of thing if it does get cool in the evening? So remind your guests, again, to wear appropriate footwear for, gravel, grass, and concrete in a location like this. But also in your information that you give out, remind them that the evenings can be cool, so bring a light jacket or a sweater. And then the other thing is, if you use our brand new, which I'm so excited about, our RSVP system on our website for your guests, where you can make your own wedding website, put some parameters in there talk about the weather, talk about what to wear, what shoes to wear, what to bring, those kinds of things. Maybe bring a clear umbrella. All of those things are options that you can share with them in your wedding portal. Spring weddings in Spokane, they can be breathtaking, but you do want to plan for it. And if you love fresh gardens, romantic settings, elegant outdoor, spring may be a perfect time for you. And I just want to say thank you for joining us on the Wedding Wisdom episodes that we're providing. And we're hoping that it's helpful for you as you plan your wedding any season.